Hello, everyone, and a very warm welcome on this match number 6 of the Tri Nation Series hosted by Malaysia. And this match is between Malaysia and Hong Kong. And this match is a dead rubber, sort of to say, because Hong Kong have qualified to the finals while Malaysia have been eliminated. But still, there's something to play for, as the rankings matter. So every game here will be crucial in terms of the long-term benefits that you get. So a win for Malaysia here will definitely boost their spirits. As we have a look at the points table, Bahrain, 4 matches, won 3, lost 1, with a positive net run rate of 1.14. They just lost their last game yesterday in the Super Over. A thriller against Hong Kong China. Hong Kong China also qualified with one loss in the first game against Bahrain. Malaysia, on the other hand, yet to open their account. They'll be looking to finish on a high here. Their net run rate also not the best. And we can. Earlier, we had the toss with my co-commentator Shaidur was down there with the captains. Let's have a look.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We're here live from the BAYUEMAS Oval for a match between the host Malaysia going against Hong Kong. So I have the two captains with me, Syed Aziz from Malaysia and Yasim Murtaza from Hong Kong, China, alongside our match referee, Mr. Edwin. So Malaysia will flip the coin and Hong Kong will call.
Tail.
And it's heads. So Malaysia, your decision today.
We would like to bat first and put a decent score on the board and try to defend that.
Any special reasons why you choose to bat?
Definitely in the previous meetings that we've been with Hong Kong, and I think we have upper hand when we bat first, so we want to use that to our advantage today.
And the score that you're looking for?
Definitely on the excess of 180.
And any changes in your 11 as well?
Yeah, we have a couple of changes. Aslam Khan is coming in for Faiz, and of course Amir Azim is injured, and Zubairi is coming back into the team.
Okay, good luck for the game.
Thanks.
Thank you so much. So Yasim, a great win yesterday. That should have lifted your spirits, but are you happy to bowl today?
Yeah, to be honest, we wanted to ball first. As we all know, we qualify for final, so we want to do something different. So we want to prepare for both. Either we bat first, either we ball first. So that's why we wanted to ball first.
Excellent. And any changes in your 11?
No, we stick to the same team.
Okay, good luck for the game.
Thank you so much.
So the news from out here, Malaysia won the toss and they will be batting first.
Yeah, so there we have it. Malaysia winning the toss, electing to bat first on a wicket that has not had the highest of scores in this tournament so far. Very interesting to hear. Say this is they're talking about scoring 180 runs. Love to see whether they manage to get there, as we're set to start here. No changes for Hong Kong. Malaysia with 2 changes. First delivery coming up here. Ayush to say this is single taken, leg buys, square leg and deep fine leg on the boundary. But I'd like to introduce my fellow commentator for the first part, Amin Bhai. Amin Bhai, what do you have to say about the decision at the toss?
Aryan, first of all, very good morning to you. Thank you for the warm welcome. And what a great day to start with, and what a positive note from Syed Aziz, the captain of Malaysia. Lost 3 games continuously, but look at the optimism. He's very positive, looking to score 180. Trust me, when he say that, he's going to produce a tremendous knock today. I'm very sure about that. We all know what kind of a player he is and what kind of team Malaysia is. This time, they didn't click as a unit, but they're really, really good team. We've been seeing them for our last 3 years, 4 years. Their performance is amazing. This is a very bright, sunny day. The pitch looks so good. Oh my goodness, that's clean bowl. That's not the way they wanted to start. Ahmed Zubaidi completely missed the ball. Ashish, what a swing bowler he is. Look at the action. It was peach of a delivery. You need to look for 1 or 2 balls and then you can play your shots. But it's very early. The intent was good, but completely missed. Full credit goes to the bowler, Ayush. He's been very, very consistent in this series. As a bowler, Aryan, what do you think about this ball?
Yeah, I think it was. He actually ended up yorking himself, which was his downfall. Zubaidi first ball back in the side, replacing Amir Azim, who's injured his shoulder, and he's ended up losing his stumps. He is known to be attacking, but going from the first ball in a T20, maybe he was trying to put the pressure back onto the batters and leave to the expectations that his captain has set for scoring about 180. That brings Virendip Singh to the crease.
And the most exciting pair on the crease for Malaysia. These very proven cricketers, Virendip Singh and Saeed Aziz, they have their own strengths and weaknesses. Virendip Singh is more of a solid player who stands tall and play. It's nicely done by Virendip Singh here. Looking at the wicket has just fallen down. You need to take your time, watch the ball, analyze the pitch, take a little time, breathe in, breathe out, then go for the shots. Virendip is an experienced candidate. He knows what he's doing. And on the other side, Syed Aziz, fire in the belly moment. 3 matches lost, is coming back with a solid intent. We can see that from Zubaidi when he got out. The intent was very clear from his captain. Go for the ball, even if it is a first ball.
Yeah, this time Viren just drives it slightly on the up, just wide of the fielder, short extra cover there. From the, the field, it seems to be that Ayush will be looking to pitch it up quite a bit. He's already got some swing early on. He's got his short extra cover and extra cover very straight. There's a big gap between that extra cover and the backward point. That would suggest he'll have to be quite full. It's been a very good start here from Ayush. He's one delivery away from a maiden.
Even though he got a first wicket, the pitch still seems like a batting wicket for me because it's sunny and dry, and two batters are getting the ball onto the bat. It's not like coming late to the bat. And Saeed Aziz, as he promised, 180 score. The power play needs to be scored really well. Anything close to 50 runs is a very good score within 6 overs.
Well, Viran goes over extra cover and gets it into the gap. No real timing, so they'll just end up coming back for a couple. But that's good to see for Malaysia, some intent early on in the power play, which has been lacking so far in this tournament. That's the end of the first over. A very good one from Ayush. 3 for 1.
3 runs on the board. There's a discussion going on between the captain and Virendip Singh. Nothing to lose in this game. This is a dead rubber, as you said, Aryan. But they definitely want to win this game. They don't want to go without winning. So we can see some positive batting and bowling from Malaysia today. Looking forward. Let's see.
Yeah, just a word on how Hong Kong played yesterday in the Super Over. It was really good performance from them yesterday. Played out of their skins to beat the only unbeaten side, Bahrain, and the pressure must have been intense. And it's a quick turnaround, just 24 hours, and they're back again at it. It'll be very interesting to see how the adrenaline is going, as Atikur Rahman bowled really well yesterday, coming in for his first over. And say this is off the mark now.
No hurry from Saeed Aziz here. Is taking his own time. Looking good. And Atikul Rahman, the successful bowler, as Aryan said, picked up 3 wickets in yesterday's game against Bahrain. And he's been very consistent as well. As a solid in-swinger, tall bowler. Trouble the stumps. You should be very careful while you face him up front with the new ball. And Virendip Singh, he already knows this bowler because this is the second time they're facing.
It's beautifully bowled there by Atikul. What a delivery that was. And Virendip Singh, maybe slightly early on to his shot. Just had to wait for it. have a look at this again. Jaffa for delivery. Long gone in place. So is the dip square leg. Talked about him being an in swinger, and this one just moved away off the sim, which is what this pitch has offered so far in this tournament. Randeep Singh looks to give himself room, and once again, some shape away. Atikul Rahman saying that I'm not only an in swinger, can shape it away as well off the wicket.
And this is an interesting captaincy by the Hong Kong captain, Yasim. You look at that, the keeper is doing up to for the fast bowler, something like it's not allowing the batter to come down the wicket. And that's troubling the batter actually. So it's a very good thought.
At the moment, Randeep doesn't know which way the ball is going. You can understand that he's getting some seam movement. Love to see Virandeep just cover his stumps and look to play a bit straighter. He's looking to the offside. You can understand why. Because everybody is inside the circle. If he just stands his ground and covers his stumps, he'll have a better chance at hitting the ball. This time he does that, but straight to the fielder. Good bit of field in there, mid wicket. Once again, another good over there. It's the delivery left.
This is gold dust. Atikul Rahman bowled 4 dots up against Virandeep Singh, one of the top batter from Malaysia, playing for multiple franchises across globe. It's a big name, but he's taking his time.
Just down the leg side. Slightly wayward this time, getting the ball to swing in to the right hander, but started it a bit too straight. But you understand the idea. You don't want to be giving any room to Virandeep Singh with everybody inside on the offside circle. Once again, give himself room, and he is gone. Well. When your luck is running bad, this is what happens. Virandeep Singh ekes an inside edge. He had the presence of mind to try and kick the ball back out, but was a bit too late, and he's ended up just knocking the bails off. We have a look at this again. Gave himself room, gets an inside edge. It was maybe a bit too late at knocking the ball away, and not too sure what hit the stump, but something hit the stumps. And he is a goner. Malaysia in early trouble once again. 5 for 2 after 2 overs.
This is a shock wicket for Malaysia. And what a big fish Atikul Rahman picked up. Just 2 runs, picked up a wicket, and that too, the full marks goes to the captain. He made that happen actually, bringing the keeper up and asking Atikul to bowl the off stump line. Didn't have anything extra. That was masterpiece, I would say, from Yasim. Amazing captaincy.
It's going to be Ashish to continue coming around the wicket to say this is. New batter is Akil, will be at the non-strikers end. So 2 left-handers in, dip square leg and fine leg on the boundary, knowing that that is say this is his strength. I'm slightly outside the off stump and signal the wide. Tariq loves that pull and hook behind square. Anything on his body, absolutely loves it. They've got the field set for that exact shot. You'd expect to see 1 or 2 balls on his body, tempting him to go for that shot, the longest leg side boundary.
Very watchful from Said Aziz. Lost 2 important wickets up front, but he's not going to give up. He said something during the toss, and he's going to stick to that. On the other side, Ashish bowling very good, bringing the ball back into the left-hander. Natural outsinger for the right-hander, and he's troubling Said Aziz, not giving anything extra, no room. It's going to be very interesting.
Gone down to fine leg for a single.
Akil is a good choice for the two down. He played really well in the previous innings. Has solid techniques and stroke making. Perfect fit for this situation. If he has, if he gives a partnership with Syed Aziz and put up like something like 50 to 60, that will set the tone for Malaysia to reach at least 150 plus.
That's once again a good line in length for Akil, with third man going back and fine leg coming in. Yeah, I mean, by you mentioned the point previously that the wicketkeeper is up to the stumps for Atikul. I think that makes him double the bowler that he is, because he's got decent pace, and with the keeper up to the stumps, you cannot even use your feet, which is what Viran loves to do. Loves to come down the wicket. It's Akil looking to get himself off the mark, but cannot at the moment. With the keeper up to the stump and the bowler bowling good pace, swinging it and shaping it off the pitch as well, becomes very, very dangerous. Cannot get to the pitch of the ball.
Look at the bowling between these two bowlers, Atik and Ayush. They're simply stealing the show, no doubt about it. Very economical. Picked up a wicket. What else they need? The captain is very happy.
Slower delivery attempted there, slightly wide of the off stump and signaled another wide by the umpire. So Ashish has been bowling well. It's just got a few wides in this over. Here we go, slower delivery. Tough call there. Just on the line, you would think. Short ball, it's in the air. Finally comes underneath it. Can he take the catch? Yes, he is. Atikur taken a wicket in his last over and now has taken a good catch there. Never easy when it goes high, but he's done that at ease. And Malaysia 3 down in 3 overs.
What is happening, Malaysia? There's a third wicket falling down under 3 overs. Every single over, they lost a wicket. And this shot, look at that short ball. Asked for a punishment, didn't connect it properly. Leading edge, easy catch for Atik, the fast bowler. Dominant performance by the Hong Kong China team. Ayush got another wicket, looking so solid. 5 runs given, 2 wickets picked up in his first 2 overs. 1 ball to go to complete this over. 8 for 3, less than 3 overs. Malaysia is in deep trouble.
Have a look at the batting scorecard. It's been a sorry looking scorecard so far. Say this is just faced the 4 deliveries still out there. That's good news for Malaysia. But it all started when Ahmed Zubaidi went down the wicket first ball and lost his stumps. Virandip Singh struggled for his 2. Akil Wahid didn't last too long either. Now it's the experienced pair of Sharvin and Saeed Aziz. Still got quite a bit of batting to come until the number 9, Ainul Hafiz. They'll be hoping that they can string together a partnership, because they've got a big hitter today to come later on, Aslam Khan. It's a very exciting prospect, especially against the spinners. Here we go, last delivery of the third over. That's beautifully bowled, right on the money. What an over this is. Ayush has bowled 2 overs, 2 for 5. Malaysia, after 3 overs, 8 for 3.
Need a partnership here badly between Sharvin and Syed Aziz. Malaysia is only hoping these two players to come up and produce a solid performance, losing 3 wickets with even less than 10 runs in 3 overs. It's not a good start, certainly, in T20 internationals. Atikul Rahman is back and he's going to give the threat to the batters. This time it's Saeed Aziz. Let's see what kind of strategy is going to follow up against Atikul. Still the up to is still applicable. Last ball.
It's beautifully bowled. As you can see, say this is now just looking to buy his time here, knowing that Malaysia in a real bother here. Be interesting to see though. We've seen quite a bit of swing and some seam movement as well on this wicket, but the strength of Hong Kong China in the middle overs is the spinners. Got three good spinners. I say this is, can he come back for a second? I think it was on, but Sharvi Munyandi just settled for a single very early on. They possess a whole heap of spinners. Yasim Murtaza.
Atikul bowled all outside the off stump line for Virendip Singh. But he is very capable of bringing the ball back in. So Sharvin, right-hander against Atikul is going to be very challenging.
In the middle overs, they possess a heap of spin, as we mentioned. Yasim Murtaza, Ehsan Khan, Anas Khan. All three can bowl good quality spin. We saw Nasrullah bowl the last over of the 20th of the first innings, because we had a super over as well. So he can bowl some good medium pace. Managed to defend 13 runs and take it to a super over. So maybe he would be required early on today, because the pitch slightly aiding the fast bowlers. It's played better. Slightly been fuller in this over has Atikul, but he's put the batter under such pressure that they're just looking to milk and just get them singles and dots. Good proactive captaincy once again by the skipper Yasim Murtaza, knowing that a big shot might be coming, sends his long gone back and brings third man in. Right on the money this time.
Fantastic bowling by Atikul here. 4 dots and a 1 run given. This is second over. Yielded just 3 runs. What a consistent bowler he is. Picked up a wicket. This has been a pattern that every fast bowler bowling every over getting a wicket. And this is the last ball. Can you do that? Almost a very good shot by Sharvin here. Up above the extra cover fielder. Couple of runs taken. Good positive shot from Sharvin. That's what needed when your team needs runs. Bring the momentum back and score as many runs as possible. 11 for 3 after 4 overs. Malaysia. Atikul Rahman 5 for 1 in 2 overs. The power play is going to finish in just a couple of overs, and the run rate is less than 3. And this over is going to be very crucial.
What a delivery that was. Short of a length and just reared up on Saeed Aziz, who's generally a very good player of the short ball. Ayush there gearing his third over, the skipper continuing with him. Have a look at this again. Slightly shorter. Maybe it was a slower delivery as well. That's what did for Saeed Aziz there. Yeah, but what a start this has been from Hong Kong, China. 11 for 3, Malaysia 4.1.
There is a deep protection for Saeed Aziz. They know his game. Deep square leg is waiting at the deep for anything pulled over.
Just down the leg. from Ayush. But you understand the idea. He's got both his fielders behind square on the leg side. So he needs to be a bit straighter. Cannot afford to give any room to Saeed Aziz, who loves the drive and the cut as well. Slower delivery there. It's nicely bowled. Changing it up really, really well here.
Hardly giving any loose balls. Ayush, this is his third over. Is maintaining the consistency. Very disciplined bowling by him. And an aggressive fast bowler. Saeed Aziz is looking to score run against him, not getting enough opportunity.
And that's gone to the boundary. So he was trying to attack his body there. But Saeed Aziz played this very, very smartly. Just didn't look to hit it hard. Just place it in the gap, looking to keep the ball down. And he's got it slightly off the inside half of the bat, and it's gone to the boundary. First boundary here for Malaysia, and much, much needed here.
And what a relief for the captain. Saeed Aziz is on 7 of 9 balls, patiently waiting for his moment. And once he gets in, that's it. Couple of wides in this over.
Yeah, he's just looking to come round the wicket and target it in to say this is his body. Might be better off maybe coming over the wicket and making that awkward angle coming from outside leg stump with the shorter delivery. The moment is starting a bit too straight and going down the leg side.
Nicely played by Saeed Aziz on the leg side. Comfortably taken, 1 run, no risk taken. But he needs to stand there for a long time to put a decent score on the board. That's what running in his mind. They cannot play some fancy strokes, have to play good shots, play through the line, run a ball, and then increase the run rate later. So that's what he's trying to do. Couple of wides and a 4 and single, almost like 7 runs came in this over. I should be looking to get Sharvin because he's just in. 5 balls only faced. Comparatively newer batter to Saeed Aziz. The outswinger he bowls really troubles the right-hander.
Yeah, very
Such an
interesting to see if he's got any swing in this fifth over. Just a hint of shape, as you mentioned. It's got mid wicket on the boundary and a third man as well. Into the last delivery of the fifth over. Another slower delivery, looking for a quick single. That's not there. It's a good over for Malaysia considering the current situation. 7 runs of it, 18 for 3 after 5. Atikul Rahman will continue. So skipper going to his 2 premier bowlers to finish off the power play. And say this is once again circumspect, just looking to survive this pace bowling. And with that, I'd like to welcome my fellow commentator Shaidu to the commentary box. Shaidu, welcome. What do you have to say about the start from Hong Kong, China?
Yes, thank you, Aryan. A wonderful start here from the bowlers. Yes, Malaysia won the toss earlier, and Said Aziz was looking extremely confident about his batting. Oh, that's a good shot in the gap, just tucked away on the offside. He knew exactly where the gaps were in between the backward point and point fielder. Good looking shot. He's looking confident out there. But the only problem is the other batters have really struggled today. So I was a tad surprised when Malaysia chose to bat first. Looking at the wicket, there was a lot of grass and probably something for the bowlers as well. Oh, that's flicked away. A good looking shot. The Hong Kong China did their homework well. They know exactly where Syed Aziz likes to play his shots, and they have covered that area. So
Yeah,
the last over before the power play ends, can Malaysia add on some more runs in here? I think Sherwin Muniandi and Syed Aziz, this pair will hold the key to cement the innings back.
yeah, I think it was a difficult choice for Malaysia after winning the toss because their strength lies in their spin department, and for the spinners to actually come into the game, they would actually hope that there's some wear and tear on the wicket, which is why they've chosen to bat first. Beautifully bowled, they're right on the money, attacking the stumps, and Sherwin just okay to just defend it.
I think it's also the short selection of the top order batters who really resulted in the wickets. We have seen Ahmed Zubaidi trying to play a big shot of the very first delivery. He was out of the team, came back as a replacement. So you need to take more responsibility as a batter.
Yeah, I think I must agree with you there. That is his game to go after the bowling, but when you haven't been playing, you haven't been in the side for a few games, you want to take a couple of deliveries, not too many, just a couple of deliveries, get your eye in, facing the bowler for the first time.
So last delivery coming up before the power play ends, and a good looking shot, but it will only cost him one run. So that will be the end of the batting power play. Malaysia 22 for 3 after 6 overs.
And the players just taking a bit of a breather. And as we thought, there is more pace being introduced. So this is very proactive captaincy. Nasrullah Rana, who bowled the last over for Hong Kong China and managed to defend 13 runs going into the super over.
Yes, I think this is brilliant captaincy. Yasim Murtaza is a smart cricketer. I believe he noticed that there's something in there for the pace bowlers. That's the reason Nasrullah is being introduced. We have seen him bowl only one over in the previous game, where the pitch was actually helping the spinners. So he was opting for his spinners yesterday. So this is good stuff here.
Yeah, it's got third man, extra cover, long gone, long, or rather deep mid wicket, and the deep square leg on the boundary. The invitation is there if he wants to go over mid off. Tried to go there. Nasrullah Rana, as we saw in the previous game, he bowled that one over. He bowled a lot of back of the hand slower deliveries, short, slower deliveries, but I'm sure today he'll be more pace on. So we have a look at the first deliveries. Looking to go over mid off. He was slightly early on that. Generates a decent amount of pace as well. We saw that last delivery in the last game. He bowled a bouncer and surprise the batter behind square, and it's going to get a boundary. Good batting this from Sherwin. Didn't look to hit that ball too hard. Just stroked it away behind square.
It's an excellent looking shot there. Very positive. Sherwin Muniandi just using his wrists. So strong wrists there from Sherwin Muniandi. Just using the pace of the bowler. There we can see, yes, it was drifting down the leg side, but you need to bat well to put them away. And they need to continue doing the same. Sherwin Muniandi and Syed Aziz both are very athletic and agile. They can run well between the wickets. At the same time, they need to find those boundaries to put up a good total in here. Another flick shot. That's almost like an action replay. Beautiful looking shot from Sherwin Muniandi. Again, drifting onto the pads, and Sherwin said, "Thank you very much."
Yeah, I think probably the bowler thought that Sherwin was going to expect a different delivery, but Sherwin did exactly the same thing. And yeah, this was a carbon copy of the previous boundary. Maybe just went a bit quicker to the boundary than the previous one, a bit more well timed. And Malaysia just looking to get themselves back on track. So Nasrullah Rana seems to have backfired the move.
It's very good batting here. Counter attack. That could be one of the ways. And beautifully driven through the covers. They're running hard and comfortably making it for the second run. This is good running. Very good cricket. Smart cricket, I would say. He knew he got 2 boundaries in the over. And yes, as a batter, you need to play those balls according to its merit. And it was there to be driven. And he played that shot beautifully. 10 runs of this over. This will be a good one. Will ease things up for the batters. They cannot be going into a shell. 5th delivery coming up. Attempted slow delivery. Well dealt with by Sherwin.
Yeah, good over for Malaysia. There's 10 runs already, 2 boundaries. Only the 3rd boundary for Malaysia in this innings tells you, gives you an indication of how difficult the opening bowlers made life for them. But the first change bowler has already leaked 10 runs. Maybe the skipper will be introducing some spin from the other end, maybe himself. Single taken, 11 runs off the over. Malaysia 33 for 3.
And with that, we have spin into the attack. And the experienced Ehsan Khan will take the ball in his hand. What an ambassador for Hong Kong cricket. Ehsan Khan packs a lot of experience. And he has delivered the goods as well. One of the leading wicket takers for the side. Very economical. Good action. I think he will really challenge the 2 batters out there.
Yeah, I think his performance yesterday in the Super Over has ensured that Malaysia were knocked out, and this match is a dead rubber. Good start there from his son. Imagine bowling a Super Over and conceding 0 runs. He took both the important wickets in the Super Over, which meant Hong Kong China was only chasing 1 run. Be high on confidence. Sherwin Muniandi there looking to get off strike.
Yes, and I also believe Ehsan Khan has a lot of variations. He likes to bowl it a bit slower, and then he comes back at you with that fiery ball coming back into the right-handers. That's aerial in the air, and is gone. Sherwin Muniandi departs. Just when we were talking about Ehsan Khan, He flights that delivery, enticing the batter, and Sherwin Muniandi fell for the trap.
Yeah, I think he had to go for it. They had to find a boundary from somewhere because they were going nowhere with this innings. They got a good last over, and Sherwin thought he can take on the momentum and continue it, but that's a good catch right on the boundary there from the fielder mid wicket. Malaysia now in more trouble, 33 for 4. Like to see a promotion for Aslam Khan because at this stage, with the spinners bowling, you would think Aslam Khan can change the momentum of this game. You don't want to leave him too late to bat with the tail, but looks like it's going to be Vijay at number 6. Vijay so far in this tournament has done decently well, especially with the bat. Scored himself some 20s and 30s in early. 12 overs left. It's again aggressive captaincy by the skipper Yasim Murtaza getting his extra cover in. Only have 4 fielders on the boundary. Looking to attack, looking to prevent the singles, keeping Saeed Aziz off strike for as long as they can. He's only faced 13 deliveries and we're into the 8th over already. Oh, it's chipped in the air, but just in the gap.
Yes, Malaysia losing those 4 wickets is in a space of bother. But Syed Aziz, the captain, is still holding on. He's still out there trying to battle it out. It's not going to be easy, but if he can be there until the end, Malaysia can look forward to a big score. But someone has to support Syed Aziz in the middle. And Vijay is a good batter, very handy with the bat. A good all rounder, I would say, a good asset to have in the team. Oh, that's cut away. Good looking shot, but that's protection out there in deep extra cover. Just a single taken.
Yeah, I think Malaysia wouldn't mind what they've seen of this delivery. There was just some turn there. Malaysia possess a heap of spinners. As we see again for Vijay, only 3 fielders on the boundary now. Square leg also comes in, and as we speak, he's going back just to finish the over well. Last delivery, you don't want to yield the boundary. So Vijay will be facing his second delivery to Ehsan. That's beautifully bowled once again on the stumps. It's 2 runs off the over and a wicket for Ehsan in that over. 4 down for 35 after 8 overs.
Let's have a look at the bowlers. Ayush Shukla, he set that tone, taking those 2 early wickets, 3 overs, 12 runs, and 2 wickets. Atikur Rahman, impressive as ever, 3 overs, 9 runs, and a wicket. And then Ehsan Khan, the experienced Ehsan Khan, taking a wicket, giving away just 2 runs. So all the bowlers have really put up the hand, apart from Nasrullah. Probably he has that lack of match experience, especially in this series. But here he will continue, probably trying to redeem himself. Already conceded 11 runs in that over. Was taken on by Sherwin Muniandi.
And Nasrullah Rana coming back for his second over. It's behind square. That's good batting. Easily come back for a second. Well played from Syed Aziz. He needs to get more of the strike. He's only faced 15 deliveries in 8.1 overs, and he's your main batter. He's been off strike for the most part of this innings.
Yes, definitely. He has been kept away from the strike. Also, credit should go to Hong Kong, China. He's just what 4 batters departing from the other end. Oh, good looking shot driven through the covers.
but it will be just a single. Ash Shukla doing the fielding on that occasion.
Yeah, I think this partnership would be the key for Malaysia if they are to get to a respectable total. Both these batters technically very, very sound and more than capable of playing the big shots later if needed. Vijayoni loves pace on the ball. Long gone, deep square leg, fine leg, third man, and extra cover are the five fielders on the boundary. And beautifully bowled there. Seam movement once again.
That was good pace. Wonderful delivery. Probably just leaving the right hander. Let's have a look at that. Oh, yes. Just swung away at that last moment. Vijayoni hardly could do anything about it. Luckily for him, he didn't take the edge of the bat.
I think he played inside the line. He did really well to not follow the ball.
Much better looking shot on that occasion. Ball hurrying on to the fielder. Another dot delivery. It's a good over. Good comeback here for Nasrullah. Only 3 runs conceded so far. And with those early wickets, I also believe it's a good opportunity for the newcomers for Malaysia. We have seen Ahmed Zubairi not taking advantage of it. But yes, there's Aslam Khan to come after this. It could be a good opportunity for him to showcase his talent on the big stage.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, he's not going to hold back. As you can see him on the far left of your screen, padded up and ready to go. If he hits them, they stay hit. It's a really, really big hitter.
That's well played. Played with soft hands. Vijayoni is doing the right thing. He should try to play the anchor role and just to be there and stay with Syed Aziz. That also ends the 9th over, 39 for 4 Malaysia.
Yeah, talking about Aslam Khan, I think, in my opinion, he should have played earlier. Should have played one of the earlier games. As he's your X factor, which Malaysia actually is lacking right now. And given that most of the overs in this last 11 overs are going to be overs of spin, definitely want to see how he fares against them. He loves to play the spin as Vijayoni goes straight. It's in the air. And very unorthodox, but it's taken. Atikul there going reverse cup to a ball that was near his knees. But it is ended up taking the catch, and Ehsan has got himself yet another wicket. And interestingly, now we do see, we'll see the players taking drinks as we have a look at the wicket. Ehsan there floated outside the off some. Vijayuni looked to go straight. And a good catch taken there. Very unorthodox but effective in the end. And with that, the players will take drinks. Let's have a look at the batting scorecard. Malaysia lost half their side already. Syed Aziz, only the 16 deliveries faced in the 9.1 overs. He's been off strike for most of it, but he's still out there. Ahmed Zubaidi went early, so did Viran. Akil Wahid, without troubling the scorers. Sharvi Munyandi put in a partnership, got himself some boundaries, but didn't last long after that. Vijayoni was the latest man to depart, which brings Aslam Khan. This is the moment you would feel for Malaysia. If he can really change the game. As the players are now taking drinks, we'll take a short break.
Welcome back, viewers. We are back here after a short drinks break. And in that break, my fellow commentator Aryan went for a break as well. So I would like to welcome back Amin back into the com box. Welcome back.
Yes, Sid, thank you so much. What a day for Malaysia. They've lost 5 wickets, and the captain is still there, hanging there, 15 of 16 balls. And what an inclusion in this game. Aslam Khan, a big name and a very good player against spin, up against the best bowler, Isan. So wonderful bowling by Isan here.
Yes, Ehsan Khan just using the conditions to the effect. And I think it will be a good opportunity as me and Aryan were speaking just before the break. Aslam Khan walks into bat. This could be an opportunity if he can score some runs in today. And he goes for a big shot on the onside, probably not getting the middle of the bat. But luckily for him, falls in no man's land and he gets off the mark with a single.
Well said, Sid. Aslam Khan is a big name. Everyone knows what kind of a performer he is. He's been playing some excellent knocks in the local tournaments. Good inclusion, especially these kind of scenarios. The next 10 overs will be very interesting because Syed Aziz and Aslam Khan, if they stitch a partnership for next 5 overs, they'll really score big runs.
Big appeal, probably just drifting down the leg side. Again, Ehsan Khan just mixing it up. He bowled there a bit flatter, just hurried on to Syed Aziz. Let's have a look at that once again. Yes, definitely going down the leg side.
Couple of dot balls, back to back dot balls. No wonder they're playing very cautiously because he's one of the top rated bowler from Hong Kong, China, who changed the course of the game, yesterday's game up against Bahrain. Ehsan Khan was the bowler who bowled in the super over and he picked 2 wickets, giving no runs, and they won the game. What a bowler! He's an off spinner, but he has such a control in his bowling and a good presence of mind. Champion bowler from Hong Kong.
And we will have more spin from the other end as Anas Khan comes into ball from the Negara end. He'll be bowling to Aslam Khan. I think Aslam Khan needs to realize that he has 10 overs to settle down. So there's no rush. We all know his big hitting capabilities. At the same time, he needs to be there and partner Syed Aziz. Syed Aziz, on the other hand, has been very cool with his temperament today. Usually he goes for his shots, but today he saw that his side is struggling. So he's just trying to be there till the end.
That's correct, Sid. And what a good bowling by Anas. Good start. He's a smart bowler. They have a very solid bowling lineup. Hong Kong is a good combination. Very good mix of pace and spin. Yasim, the captain, he bowls 4 overs. Yesan, the champion bowler, he completes his quota. And Anas Khan, he can chip in and bowl a couple of overs. Apart from that, Atik, who bowls in swinger, and Ayush bowl out swinger. What a combination they have.
That's a good looking shot down the ground for a single. Yes, Hong Kong China already put 5 bowlers into the attack, and Yasir Murtaza is yet to bowl. So that shows the strength in the lineup. A lot of all rounders, a lot of people who can bowl, who can rotate their arms. So I think it's an advantage to have for any captain. I believe Malaysia has the same strength as well. A lot of spinners, a lot of all rounders. The only thing that Malaysia lacks right now is a specialized fast bowler.
A good stop at the short mid on. And that's a point noted, Sid, because Bahrain has a solid pace batteries. Ali Dawood and Javed. And here they have Ayush and Atik. Malaysia is missing that actually.
Yes, in T20 matches, you need to pick those wickets. It's not only about hitting those boundaries, but it's also about taking those 10 wickets. And that ends the 11th over, 42 for 5 Malaysia.
Taking 10 wickets is crucial, and also taking wickets at regular interval. That's also very crucial. That's why you need fast bowlers. They are the one who set the tone for the fielding side, and batters are the one who set the tone for the batting side. So both are very crucial in a T20 game.
Ehsan Khan to continue in here. He's already bowled 2 overs, given away just 3 runs and 2 wickets. Impressive as always, and he has a slip in place as well. Look at that. Just bowling the ball a bit slower, giving it a bit more air so that the ball just grips and turns off the track. This is good bowling. Very smart here. That's a huge six. What a shot there from Aslam Khan. It was there in his arc, and he went for the shot. Well over mid wicket. Oh, the fielder did well to save himself from colliding into that fence. So Aslam Khan taking the attack.
What a change! What a change in batting tactics, and this inclusion matters a lot. And this is how he plays. He knows one way, that is the power hitting.
Yes, that will definitely boost up his confidence, but he also needs to ensure that he doesn't get carried away. He almost did, trying to hit that ball a bit too hard. So Aslam Khan needs to be careful in here. They don't need to lose another wicket. 49 for 5. It's only the 12th over. They have 8 more overs after this to consolidate. And that's huge. A very big six coming from the bat of Aslam Khan. Slightly short, and he pounced onto it.
Look at the replay here. Oh, back foot, rooted, ball sailed over mid wicket. What a shot and what a power from Aslam Khan.
Ehsan Khan just missing the trick, probably bowling the ball a bit too slow in the air. So he had all the time to rock back, and we all know about his strengths. So 2 sixes in this over. Malaysia are trying to shift the gears in here. Oh, good comeback. That was a flat delivery, ball really quick. So after 12 overs, 55 for 5 Malaysia.
A bit of relief for Said Aziz here. He's on 17. Look at Aslam Khan. He's already reached 14. Just came in. 11 balls, 14. He's making the difference here. And if they both have a partnership for another 5 to 6 overs, they'll definitely cross 100 plus runs. No doubt about that. Anas is brought back by Yasim, captain. What an economical over. The first over, he just gave 2 runs. This is the time for Said Aziz to go for his shots. It looks like the platform is set for him. You understand Aslam Khan is there, so he gets some confidence. And look at the shot. Ball is going towards the deep square leg, and there is a fielder there. Throw the ball back to the keeper in no time. Only 1 run taken by Said Aziz, but that's a positive shot. And here comes the Pollard of Malaysia.
Yes, I think those 2 sixes really set the tone. Now Malaysia needs to consolidate Aslam Khan back on strike. Again, a big heave on the onside. He needs to keep his cool. Aslam Khan is literally swinging his bat at everything.
See the ball, hit the ball. That's what he knows. Aslam Khan. Perfect shot. There's a fielder, one run comfortably taken, but the intent is so good. He creates the doubt in the bowler's mind. Creates the spinners always feel a little bit difficult to bowl to the batsman like these.
It's a decent over here from Anas Khan. And he heaves on the onside. Slightly aerial, but it was in the gap. Syed Aziz trying to open his arms. He has been kept quiet for quite some time now by the bowlers.
That's what happens when you lose wickets at frequent interval. You think twice to go for the shot.
That's in the air once again. And he will perish in deep mid wicket. Aslam Khan taking his chances once again. And finally, he departs after scoring 15 runs of 14 deliveries.
Sid, you mentioned that he was going after for all the balls, and when you play like that, that's what happens. In between, you need to score some singles and doubles, change the momentum because you have lots of overs left and you have less batters behind. So you have that responsibility. This is a very good opportunity for Aslam Khan, but he missed it, I would say. One ball to go in his Anas over. What a bowler. Back to back. Good bowlers. Let's look at the batting card. Nothing big here. Only Syed Aziz and Sharbin Muniadi have scored double digits. And then Aslam Khan came in, scored 15 in 14 balls. And all of them scored in single digits or sometimes even less than 1 run. So not a good day in batting for Malaysia. They scored 58 runs in losing 6 wickets. They are in deep trouble. They need a repair work.
Absolutely a sorry looking batting card there. Only 3 out of the 8 scoring into double figures. That brings in the new batter, Khiza Hayat. Spin bowling all rounder. Definitely can bat. Syed Aziz still trying to hang in there. He's on 19 and Khizar Hayat departs of the very first delivery. What a delivery from Anas Khan. He has disturbed the timber.
This is a super duper collapse by the Malaysian team, and Syed is standing on the other side. Wicket falling like a deck of cards for Malaysia. That's really adding salt to the wound. They are in deep trouble. They have just 3 wickets left. Tailenders, nothing much left except Syed Aziz there. If they score anything closer to 100, now from this situation, I think that's a decent score, I would say.
Yes. Between the bowler and Ainul Hafiz. Yasim Murtaza probably got hit by the helmet, and surely
Collision in cricket is dangerous. You get serious injuries. We witnessed that in many international games, domestic games. It happens in a flash. And it's always the bowlers in the receiving end or the fielders in the receiving end. The batters with helmet, no problem.
I think Yasim Murtaza, he's a strong lad, good character. I think he should be fine as he'll continue bowling in here. So it's interesting field set out there. Very defensive on the onside because they know Syed Aziz likes to play on the onside. That's tapped away with soft hands. They're running hard, and this is excellent running. Syed Aziz and Ainul Hafiz both are extremely agile and athletic, converting that single into a double.
Not losing any hope. Syed Aziz on other end, encouraging all the batters to go for the shots. Good looking shot, but there's a protection at the deep.
Yes, I think it's good captaincy. That's one of his favorite shots, and they have put two fielders out there, deep square leg and deep mid wicket, for those kind of shots. So a lot of credit to the captain Yasim Murtaza and Hong Kong China for doing their homework and studying the batting patterns of the Malaysian side. Right up there in the channel, trying to entice the batter to play the drive through the offside and take the edge.
Two balls left. Runs are not coming. Just 3 runs in this over. New batter, high pressure. And well swept to the deep mid wicket. In this over. For Hong Kong China.
There's a good looking shot there from Ainul Hafiz to get off the mark as well. So I think the sweep, and Syed Aziz went for the sweep as well. So it ends with a dot ball after 14 overs. Malaysia 62 for 7.
Another 6 overs left.
Let's have a look at the Hong Kong bowlers. Ayush Shukla, 3 overs, 12 runs, 2 wickets. Atik, 3 overs, 9 runs and a wicket. And then Esa. Most of the bowlers are very economic with 6 decent.
Very solid performance by Anas here. 2 overs.
It was right there in his slot.
That was a little loosener from Anas, I would say. Loopy delivery, over pitched, asking for punishment. Ainul Hafiz said thank you for the shot.
And of course, he sees the funny side of it. a big smile on his face.
Ironically, that was bowled slower. So when you play a scope shot for a slower delivery, it'll go past the keeper and it will stop.
That's well played. Just tucking it on the onside. I think that's the smarter thing to do. Just take a single and bring Syed Aziz on strike, who's the set batter and probably the better batter amongst the two.
Can he go for a boundary? Because he's been waiting to do that. He's holding his nerves. A boundary scored by Ainul already, the first ball. Can Syed do that?
Syed Aziz still keeping his cool. It's almost like a cat and mouse game where they have tried the boundaries and trying to entice him to play that big shot and look at the widespread field, especially on the onside. And again, shimmy down the ground, will get just a single. Take that another dot.
15 overs done, 68 for 7. And scores are coming. Odd boundaries, batters coming in, chipping in, and going back. That is the story of the first inning. And Syed Aziz is the only hope for Malaysia. Yasim is back. One sailed outside mid wicket for a huge boundary. What a relief for Malaysia. Can this be a big over for Malaysia? Can Syed Aziz produce that special innings here? And with that, I'm welcoming Aryan, my co commentator, to join us in the party.
Yeah, I've been saying this since quite some time. Say this is Malaysia's best batter, and when they're 7 down, and look at he's only faced 31 deliveries in 15.2 overs. That means he's only getting 2 deliveries per over. That really is a concerning sign. Ainul Hafiz is more than capable as a batter. Beautiful shot there. It's in the gap. Doesn't matter because it's going over the rope. Said Aziz accepting the invitation there from his opposite number, the skipper, Yasim Murtaza, and he smashed him between mid wicket and long on for yet another maximum. Yasim Murtaza there just slowing it up, enticing the batter to go after it, and you obliged.
It's really an interesting contest here and a match changing situation. Malaysia's happy. Captain versus captain.
And he's looked proactive, which most of the Malaysian batters haven't really done. Just looking to improvise a bit, getting the singles and doubles. I'm looking for a single, but not there.
This is
13.
the this is the 16th over, and you need to score at least one run a ball. No more dots from here. Ainul Hafiz, can he score a boundary again here?
Chipped in the air, but just short of the fielder there, down at long off. 14 runs off the over. Expensive one from Yasim Murtaza, Malaysia. AG2 for 7 after 16.
A rare victory for Malaysia here. This over, Yasim's over. Uh,
Have a look at the match summary. And been all Hong Kong so far. Anas Khan 2 for 11 in his 3 overs. Ayush 2 for 12 in his 3 overs. Hassan 2 for 16 in his 3 overs. It's all been their both their pacers and their spinners have dominated so far. Said Aziz, the lone warrior at the moment, 36 not out. Still out there, even though Malaysia 7 down, fighting a lone battle with 4 overs left. Can they manage to get about 30 runs?
They're definitely looking to score the 30 runs, Aryan, and also this is a
Hassan comes back for his last over. Slightly expensive in his third. I don't know if he's doing the right thing. Just getting a single, getting the set better. Say this is on strike. Once again, has barely faced any deliveries for the amount of time he's been out there. Ooh, lucky there. Certain boundary there that say this is missed out on. White signal by the umpire.
that one was trying he was trying to fire towards the stump, went slightly outside.
Short ball pulled away. Missed out there. You would feel say this is. It's got the longer leg side boundary for him. Still a good start to the over. 3 runs already.
Ainul Hafiz is looking good actually. Can he produce a boundary here?
And he's missed a straight ball. Look, while he was there, but now he has to depart. 8 down, Malaysia. And Hassan has bowled a really, really good spell here. 3 for 19 so far.
And this has been a story, Aryan. When some batters come in, they try to play really well, and suddenly they lose a wicket. And this has been a story for the whole first innings. And Syed Aziz, I've been seeing this scene repeatedly, quite frustrated, and he's praying that the next 2 wicket should not throw their wickets in the last 4 overs, so that they can cross at least 120 from here. There is high chance if Syed Aziz got the highest number of strikes, they can score 120 from here.
Yeah, certainly. Wafiq Irfan in at number 10, a capable batter as well. He knows this bowling lineup as well. He scored quite a few runs against them in the previous encounter that they had. But you would feel that say that he should have most of the strike over here. Got a set batter. You want him to be facing most of the deliveries from here. 3 deliveries left in this over. Both the batters hitting to the longer leg side boundary now. Slip in place. Behind point as well. Wafiq Irfan doing well to get off the mark.
The idea is very simple: give the strike to Syed Aziz. That's a,
Is known for some improvisation as well. We've seen him play the reverse sweep in times past. Series, we haven't seen him do that. Pretty good over, just 4 runs of it in the 17th over. He's bowled an excellent spell as well. 3 for 20, last delivery for him. Can he finish well? Smart batting by Said Aziz. Just getting the single, getting himself back on strike for the next over. With 3 overs left, Malaysia 87 for 8.
the lone warrior, Syed Aziz, is on the other side. It's quite contradictory to his statement in the toss, but he has that commitment. But quite unlucky that he didn't get the same from the fellow players. Now he has 18 balls left in this over, in this game. Want to cash in as much as he could. Time for the fast bowlers to chip in. The informed bowler is back. The speedster who took Virendip Singh's wicket up front is coming back to bowl. The 18th over. He's quite good at the death as well. He can reverse the ball.
It's difficult to get away, especially with the wicket keeper up to the stumps. It's got pretty much a spinner's field. Square leg mid wicket, long gone, dip, point, and a long off. Say this is Billy look for some improvisation. Fine leg is inside the circle. Certainly looking towards there, you would think. Or on the other side, that's beautifully played behind square. Running away to the boundary. This is what Say this can do. Very, very smart player. Knows exactly where the gaps are in the field and gets himself a boundary.
Look at the replay. What an elegant shot that was. What a presence of mind that is captain's innings, and he's very close to 50 runs. Just 8 short of 50 in 38 balls. The way he built up his innings was extremely, extremely good. And if he's there, it looks like it's a big over this over.
Down but cannot find the gap. Just a single. And he's taken the single, interestingly. Looking to get as many runs as they can. Every run that you can get, he's looking to get it.
Atikul is a bit relieved man now because he understands Syed Aziz is in a dangerous mood now. Better he can bowl to Mohammad Wafiq.
That was good. Bit of bowling first of all, and then excellent bit of wicket keeping as well. Wafiq Irfan just losing his balance there, but the umpire can do a lot of damage if he gets to face the majority of his deliveries. That's well played by Wafiq. Good fielding there, down there by Ayush. Prevented what might have been a boundary. 6 runs already off this over. Can they make it a big one? Can they make it into a double-digit over?
High chance, Aryan, because Syed Aziz is in mood and he is striking the ball really well. There is a high chance that he can score a couple of bounties here.
Can he look behind square on the leg side? It's gone through the offside this time, but straight to the fielder. Gives Wafiq Irfan. You would think he would get a free hit here. Because you once said Aziz on strike for the next over. So if Wafiq Irfan can look to go big and just find himself a boundary or any even number, 2, 4, 6, that would mean say Aziz is on strike for the next over. Here we go. Looks to go big, but he's lost his off stump, and Atikur Rahman finishes a wonderful spell with the wicket. Malaysia now 1 wicket away from being bowled out with 2 overs left, 94 for 9.
Look at the replay here. Atik is on the money. A quick run up. He already knows that he's a new batter. Just put a straightforward ball and completely missed out. Cross batted shot. He has no clue where the ball was. A wicket for Atik and a very, very successful 4 overs from him, 16. Given 2 wickets picked up, he did justice to his captain. Malaysia 94 for 9, 1 wicket left. And Syed Aziz is badly need those 12 balls. And Pawandeep Singh, all he needs to do is just give strike back to Syed Aziz. No need to go for big shots.
I think Pawandeep Singh would be doing most of the job from the non-strikers and just looking to run hard with Syed Aziz. 2 overs left. Ayush comes back for his last over. He's bowled a really good spell with a new ball, 2 for 12. Similar sort of a field once again. Deep point, long off, long gone, deep mid wicket, and deep square leg on the boundary. Got the slow delivery, the off cutters in his armory. Say this is down the wicket. Denies a single. It's either boundaries or nothing.
It's a good strategy, typical strategy used by the batters while they play along with the tailenders. They understand that if he gives a strike back to Pawandeep Singh, there is a high chance that he gets out.
It's all going to be even numbers. Reverse sweep there, but once again, maybe went too early there. Could have waited a bit longer. Might have got himself a boundary. I'd like to see him look to the other side. Look for the conventional scoop shot because so far we haven't seen the slow delivery. Maybe this was one. But any bat on it and he's going to get it behind there and short fine like this, slightly wider, get a scoop, get himself a boundary. Once again, slower delivery there. Very, very well ball there. Not giving any pace for the batter to work with.
This is an amazing bowling by Ayush Ashish here. He is bowling against the informed batter, that is, the batter who's already set for the day, at the top ranked batter in Malaysia, and he's given just 3 dots, not allowing him to score boundaries. Something special from Ayush.
Short ball, it's in the air. Will this be taken? Yasim Murtaza coming underneath it. He's taken an excellent catch there. He might have hurt himself as well after scratching off the ground, but he's taken an excellent catch, which is ensured that Malaysia has been bowled out. And the last wicket to fall, Saeed Aziz, played a valiant knock of 44, but not to be for Malaysia today. They have been bowled out for 94. Yasim Murtaza, a stunner of a catch. He might have done some damage, but they won't mind that one bit because that means that they cannot add any more runs. We have a look at the batting scorecard. It's really, really a sorry looking scorecard. Only 3 batters getting themselves into double digits. Syed Aziz 44, Sharvin Munyandi 14 of 19 deliveries. Aslam Khan hit some biggies but departed soon after. Nothing else much to talk about. Quite a few ducks in there as well. 7 extras helping the cause a bit for Malaysia, but 94 runs is all they've managed.
Let's have a quick look at the bowling card from Hong Kong, China. What a great performance by them. 3 wickets on top. Ayush Ashish, excellent performance. Just 3.27 runs per over. And Atikul Rahman, 2 wickets. What an economy, just 4. And Izan Khan, the champion bowler, picked up 3 wickets. Anas Khan, 2 wickets. The rest of them, no wickets. And the whole team bowled at Malaysia for 94, and they give just 7 extras. And what a performance by them. And it's an easy chase for them. If they give a partnership, their batters are very good form. If they stay there for 10 overs and the match is towards them, but we cannot predict that easily against Malaysia. They also have excellent bowling team, bowling combinations, left arm spinners, off spinners. Everybody, if they click in, and this is going to be challenging as well. So let's wait and watch. That's all from the com box. See you in the second innings. Thank you so much. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're back here live at the Biomass Oval for the chase coming from Hong Kong, China. They only require 96 runs to win this contest, and the two openers are out there, Anshuman Rath and Jishan Ali. And opening the bowling for Malaysia, it will be Pawandeep Singh. And I'd like to welcome my fellow commentator, Aryan. Welcome back.
Yeah, this is the last game before the finals, and looking for some good batting performance from Hong Kong, China here. If they can finish this off on a high, be in high spirits for the finals. On the other hand, Bahrain lost their last group game, so definitely Hong Kong, China would want to carry the momentum on to the finals on Monday. On the other hand, Malaysia looking to give this a tough fight. As Pawandeep Singh, the usual suspect, is going to be opening the bowling slip in place. Ahmed Zubaidi the slip. Here we go. First delivery. It's a good bit of fielding there down at fine leg by Wafiq Irfan. Zishan Ali off the mark. For the left-hander, Anshuman Rath, it's going to be long off and a deep mid-wicket on the boundary. Slows it up. And Anshuman is also off the mark.
Yes, I believe it will be a very wonderful feeling to have before going into the finals. Hong Kong China would love to win this game as well. And a clinical performance by the bowlers really made the Malaysian batters struggle today. Well bowled and well played as well, just playing it with soft hand, maneuvering the ball around in the gap. Jishan Ali, he can play his shots, but at the same time, he can be very crafty, likes to take the singles. On the other hand, Anshuman Rath, what an innings earlier in the series against Malaysia. He scored 97 runs, just missed that century by 3 runs. He'd love to get some runs under his belt today as well.
Yeah, I remember during the post-match presentation, the first question that was asked to him was, "Are you disappointed to not have gotten to that 100?" And being the team man that he is, he said, "Not at all. I just wanted to get some runs for the team and ensure that I stay there till the end." He did exactly that.
It's a decent start here. 3 runs on the board. Pawandeep Singh like to take some early wickets, and that's his strength. He likes to bring the ball back into the right hander, so he has that high arm release. So as a batter, it's tricky to pick him up because he has that stock delivery that goes away from the right hander as well. With the new ball, he can be very dangerous. Again, well bowled, good bowling there. Just losing his handkerchief in process. And that will be the end of the first over. Hong Kong China 4 without loss.
It's going to be Vijayuni from the other end. More spin, rather more drift, because both these bowlers love to just drift the ball away from the right hander and into the right hander, respectively, Vijayuni and Pawandeep Singh. It's going to be swinging into him, swinging into the left hander.
Yes, Malaysia needs to pick up early wickets in here. And I think the spinners can do it for them. We have seen how the pitch behaves. If you can bowl at the right areas, you can get some purchase out of this wicket.
I would like to have seen Said Aziz open the bowling himself, because we've seen some help for the pace bowlers. And Said Aziz is a very good exponent of swing bowling. So if he came in early on with the new ball, we might have seen some purchase off the wicket and in the air as well, to trouble the batters.
I believe it's also because of his innings right away. He was batting out there for quite long. It's very hot and humid out there. That's heaved away on the onside for a single. So physically, it's not easy for the players, especially I would say when you're playing back-to-back matches. But yes, I'm pretty sure he's the captain. He knows the reasons for his decisions. But for today, Malaysian batters have really struggled. There's a slip in place. Oh, he got slightly short. That was ball flatter. Jishan Ali just trying to make some room for himself.
Yeah, that just didn't bounce as much as he expected. It's down the wicket and straight. It's gone over long gone for a maximum. Trying to finish this game one in a jiffy. Zishan Ali, known to be attacking the attack to the bowlers very early. Let's have a look at this again. It was slightly flighted, and no wonder he went downtown with it. There was a long gone in place, but that didn't matter to him.
Yes, brave batting there from Jishan Ali. He knew that there is a player out there in the deep, but still took his chances. And that's what confidence can do to you as a batter. It's good batting here. He goes down the track once again. This time it was well fielded by Vijayuni. Ends an expensive over, 7 of it. After 2 overs, Hong Kong China 12 without loss. So very positive start here from Hong Kong China. Not afraid to take the attack to the Malaysian spinners. Malaysia, on the other hand, well, they have nothing to lose. They're already out of this series, out of the finals. But can they pull off something spectacular to win this game? Pawandeep to continue. Again, Anshuman Rath just taking a few steps down the ground. Just trying to deal with the spin or the movement of the track. I think this is a good ploy by both the batters. Goes down the ground once again. In the air. And he's dropped it. Syed Aziz. Let's have a look at that once again. It was hit hard. It was there to be driven. And went straight to Syed Aziz. And look at that. Couple of fumbles.
Yeah, it was good captaincy initially, getting the slip out, getting him into the extra cover region, knowing that Anshuman Rath loves to play through there. But this couldn't affect the last part of that, which was the catch. Short and pulled away, just a single.
Yes, in a low scoring game, you have to take those catches. Even those half chances, you need to convert them. Syed Aziz, usually a very safe fielder. But yes, it's probably that kind of a day where nothing seems to be working for the Malaysian side.
Yeah, he was the only one to have performed with the bat, so you would think he'd be having a good day. What a shot that is! It's gone over the side screen for a maximum. That is a big, big six there from Zishan. And Pawandeep Singh here just enticing the batter to come down the wicket, just slowed it up quite a bit. And the batter obliged and smashed it over the side screen for a maximum.
Yes, that's pretty unlikely from Pawandeep Singh. Usually, he likes to bring the ball back into the right hander and he bowls it a bit flat. On that occasion, he just probably tried to go the other way. It just didn't work for him. Jishan Ali, on the other hand, is batting pretty well out there. Already 2 sixes under his belt.
Just trying to buy a wicket there. Low scoring game. You just want to take your chance. And he took the chance knowing that Zishan Ali has come down the wicket twice in his previous over. Once again down the wicket. Glances it for a single.
I think both the batters are trying to walk towards Pawandeep Singh and unsettle his line and length. So another good over here for Hong Kong China. 20 without loss after 3.
Will be Vijayuni to continue. Backed offside field. Third man very wide. Backward point. Extra cover, short extra cover, and mid off. Deep square leg on the boundary together with the long gone. Zishan Ali will he look to go straight again. Doesn't need to for that delivery because it's down the leg side.
So wide and extra there. Malaysia needs to be more consistent with the line and length. Giving away extra runs are not going to help the cause. It's cut away, but straight to the fielder. Yes, I believe Pawandeep Singh would have been very disappointed. A catch dropped off his bowling. And straight after that, he conceded that 6. As a bowler, you don't get a wicket and then you concede runs as well. Oh, that's played on the onside, and that will be another 6.
swept away, coming right from the middle of the bat of Jishan Ali. Let's have a look at that once again. Was there in his slot, and look at that slog sweep. Huge six once again. Jishan Ali dealing in sixes.
Yeah, he's telling the bowler, if you think the only shot I have is coming down the wicket, then you're wrong. Stood his ground there, did not move, no feet movement at all, but just used his wrist. I thought it was just going to be a boundary, but then it carried all the way over mid wicket to that longer boundary as well. What a beautiful shot that was from Zishan Ali. Some short pulled away, the change in the field means it's only a single.
Hong Kong, China are trying to end this game in a rush. Yeah, probably that's the right way to do it. Staying positive. Vijay only just maneuvering his fielders around, trying to close all the gaps, especially on the offside. And Anshuman Rath went the other way, just tapped away and took a single through mid wicket. Easy pickings there. This is good, smart batting, I would say. Anshuman Rath is just trying to play the anchor role and taking singles and giving it back to Jishan Ali, who is looking extremely dangerous. He's batting on 22 of 13, already hit 3 sixes, and he walks down the track once again, and he's picked the gap. A long chase here. Oh, brilliant effort from Sherwin Muniandi. Good commitment shown. 3 runs taken.
I'll tell you that is a wonderful, wonderful effort. Given that this is a very, very low scoring game, every run is crucial. Sherwin Muniandi there ran all the way till the end and put in the effort and the hard yards and ended up saving a run for his side. I'll tell you what this innings from Anshuman Rath is doing. It's demoralizing any hope that Malaysia had of getting themselves back into this contest. Quick single taken there. 4 was done. Hong Kong, China 33 for no loss. Cruising at the moment.
Pawandeep Singh will continue in here. Both the batters are looking extremely confident and comfortable out there. So far, they have not been challenged with this attack. So Malaysia, they need to think quick. Said Aziz, he needs to make those changes and purchase a wicket in here. They cannot be going into a shell and waiting for things to happen. That's a short delivery. Anshuman Rath would be very disappointed not to get that away.
No signal from the umpire. Probably just got some bat on it or some glove.
It's probably he was trying to hit the ball a bit too hard. He took the edge. I mean, it happens as a batter. Sometimes your head just falls and you lose your shape. That's exactly what happened on that occasion. Well, Jishan Ali, he's not going to wait. Shimmy down the ground once again. This time, he was eyeing to go down the track, but probably taking the inner part of his bat and going towards deep mid wicket for a single.
It's very difficult as a spinner to bowl to a batter who can come down the wicket and also play from his crease as well. With the field inside the circle, it's very, very difficult. You have to bowl to one side of the wicket because that's where your field is, and that's what the batter knows. Oh, it's chipped in the air, but falls short of the fielder. Pawandeep Singh here trying his best to get Malaysia a breakthrough. He's been so used to just bowling with a new ball. Always been used to just getting early wickets, but so far in this tournament hasn't really managed to do that. Another single.
Yes, again, very good match awareness and smart batting from Anshuman Rath. Just milking those singles. And Jishan Ali, we have seen his intention are shown right from the word go. He's
Yeah,
batting on 26 of 15. Can he get another biggie here? And he goes for the cut shot. That's in the gap. And again, a long chase here for Vijay Unni that went to the longer part of the ground. Only a couple of runs. He's looking very strong out there. Jishan Ali, we have seen him score runs in almost all of the games. He had good starts. Can he convert them into bigger one today?
I think he's definitely looking set for a 50 plus score here. Already on to 28. And smart batting. He's not coming down the wicket at every delivery. He's trying to read the batter, trying to read the bowler rather. Found they've swept this time. Behind square. It's running away behind square. And Zubaidi cannot do anything about it. Yet another boundary. So what is turning out to be a pretty decent over for Malaysia has gone for 9. And 5 overs down, 42 for no loss. As we have a look at the replay. Very smart batting, knowing that he's looking for the in drifter. And just used the pace and swept it behind square. We have a look at the match summary. Hong Kong China bossing this game at the moment, almost halfway already at 5 overs. Zishan Ali dominating proceedings, 32 of 17. Vijay only 2 overs for his 20 runs. Pawandeep 3 overs for 22. And we see a change in the bowling. Viran is in the power play. Usually he tends to bowl towards the fag end of the innings after 10 overs. But this time he's going to be bowling to a left-hander and he's going to be bowling in the power play as well. Have to see how he amends his style of bowling. Straight down the ground. Good fielding there by Sharvin Munyandi. Keeps it down to just a single.
Yes, both the batters are putting a lot of pressure on the bowlers, and probably that has forced the change to bring in Virendip Singh that early in the innings. But as we all know, Virendip Singh has a knack of picking wickets. He can be very crucial with the ball. Good all rounder. Didn't had a good outing today with the bat, but can he deliver with the ball? He's bowling against Jishan Khan, who goes down the track once again. That's absolutely hammered down the ground for a boundary.
He seems to know what exactly the bowler is trying to do. As we've seen, Virendip Singh usually tends to bowl it quite full, and he was ready for it this time. Came down the wicket and hit it flat, batted it straight past the bowler for another boundary.
I think it's also about the use of feet. He's not afraid to come down the track to the spinners. So that's a very positive intent. Very good batting. Jishan Ali, he moves on to 36 of 19. Again goes down the track. Straight to the fielder. Oh, a wild throw there from Sharvin Munyandi. But yes, Sharvin is a good fielder. It's not easy to get singles off him. But it shows how well both the batters have ran.
That was a good pickup and throw there. It was a good quick pickup, but then the throw was really a bit too wide, a bit too high. Can they come back for a second here? Good work by Ahmad Zubaidi. 7 runs off this over. Zishan back on strike. What is he going to look to do now? Is he going to wait? Or is he going to come down the wicket once again?
So the last ball coming before the batting power play ends. And smart batting. With that single, it will bring up the 50 for Hong Kong China and the 50 partnership for the openers as well. After 6 overs, Hong Kong China are 50 without loss. So pretty good start here. Hong Kong, China are cruising. They require only 45 runs in 14 overs. Required run rate is only 3.21.
Now over the wicket and still down the ground he goes. And he's gone over mid wicket onto the roof. What a massive shot that is. We've seen Pawandip Singh get some success from over the wicket to the right-handers, but not this time. One thing I've noticed about Zishan, he looks to target a boundary early in the over. He loves coming down the wicket early in the over as well.
Yes, brilliant batting here. Taking the attack to the spinners. It's not easy to hit Pawandip Singh, but he's doing it with ease. This time slightly short and cut away through the offside for a single. I think Jisan Ali's innings should be an example for Aslam Khan. He hit 2 sixes and then he got carried away trying to hit the third and he got out. Whereas Jishan Ali, every time he hits a six, the very next delivery he looks for a single and try to just rotate the strike. Again, good use of the feet.
Yeah, Anjuman there has been among the best batters in the series, but today has just been playing second fiddle, just taking the singles on offer. Pawandip Singh into his last over, last 3 deliveries. Stam wide. He goes wide arm and he sent him back to the pavilion. Not just by hitting his stumps, but also sending him off. Have a look at this again. Pawandip Singh was round arm, just like his brother normally does. And he was wide outside the off stump. And look at the send off. Look at the send off there.
Yes, Pawandip Singh getting his man. And Jishan Ali once again couldn't convert that into a 50. Had the start, 45. And he perishes. So first wicket, first breakthrough here for Malaysia and Pawandip Singh. And that will bring in Nizakat Khan. So Pawandip Singh to continue in here. Only 37 runs required. And he gets off the mark straight away with a single. And with that, we have a change in com box. I would like to welcome Amin back into the com box.
That's it. Thank you for the invite. And starting with a wide, Bice, the runs are leaking. Can it be a boundary? Yes, it is. So already they are scoring 5 runs conceded. That's too expensive. Consider the situation. 1 wicket picked up by Pawandip, followed by that. Look at that extra run. That is massive, considering the situation. They're cruising to the victory.
So the last delivery of his spell. And another wide. That's 6 extras. And he looks to be absolutely livid with himself. After picking that wicket, he just missed his mark. That's short and played down the ground for a single. So that ends an expensive over. And Pawandip Singh finishes off his 4 overs, 38 runs and a wicket. After 7 overs, Hong Kong, China 66 for 1.
That's quite expensive, as you mentioned. 38 is too huge when you set a target of 94 runs. Virendip Singh is back. This is quite a challenge for Malaysia now because they scored just 94 runs. Hong Kong, China need just 29 runs from here. It's going to be difficult to contain them. 1 run straight down the wicket. The long on. Virendip Singh, the runs are coming pretty easy for Hong Kong, China. They have no pressure at all facing the Malaysian spinners.
Yes, Hong Kong, China have been very dominant in this game. Good batting once again. Very positive. Nizakat Khan would like to get some runs today and probably end this innings so that he can bring some confidence going into the final. We all know about his caliber. Slightly short this time, just tapped away on the onside for a single.
The thing is, there are no dots from Malaysian team and easy pickings by the Hong Kong China team guys. Excellent batting by Anshuman here, 14 of 19. Played anchor role to his partner. Nizakat is in, is looking to complete this innings.
Again, full toss, but this time played straight to the fielder. Virendip Singh not getting his line and length today. That's what pressure can do to you. Even your best can crumple under the pressure.
Malaysia were under pressure when they were batting, and they are under pressure again when they're bowling. Such a dominant performance by Hong Kong here.
Again, just whipped away on the onside for a single. Pretty good over. 5 singles from it after 8 overs, 71 for 1. Let's have a look at the batters. Jishan Ali went off to a flyer. Just missed that half century, 45 of 24. Brilliant innings, brilliant start from him. And then Anshuman Rath, he's playing the anchor role. 15 of 20. And Nizakat Khan just got in 3 of 4. 8 extras in those 8 overs. That's something to worry about for Malaysian bowlers. And with that, we're going to have a change in bowling. Some pace being introduced into the attack. It will be Wafiq Irfan coming from the Negara end. He'll be bowling to Anshuman Rath.
Malaysia is trying their best to bring in different bowling, different attacks, get some wickets. Yet they have little hope to contain those 24 runs from 12 overs. On a solid position, Hong Kong, China looking to seal this game and moving very strong to the finals.
Oh, well bowled. He's bowling with some good pace in here. Wafiq Irfan, he can be very quick. It's just that he needs to find his line and length. He has the pace. All he needs to do is to get a good line and length and purchase a wicket. Malaysia has that lack of good fast bowlers.
So I wonder why they never introduced him as an opening bowler. Mohammad Wafiq is a fantastic bowler to start with, actually.
I believe that both the openers, they like pace on the ball. Probably that would have been one of the reasons. And Malaysia, they rely heavily on their spin attack.
But when you compare that with the opponents like Hong Kong, China, or Bahrain, they always start with pace bowlers.
Yeah, I believe that's the whole debate, isn't it? That Malaysia have a lot of good spinners, but they need a quality fast bowling attack, which the other teams are having these days. You need to have that balance of pace bowling and spin bowling in your side. It's well bowled once again. This is good stuff. Wafiq Irfan is hitting the bat hard.
The way he is bowling, I feel like he's no lesser than the opponent bowlers. They can consider him bringing up the order, give him the first over, because a left arm bowler bowling against the right arm batter is always very effective.
And slightly short on that occasion. And Nizakat Khan carefully playing it to the onside. Another single.
One of the solid bowling by Malaysian bowlers, Mohammad Afiq, tremendous bowling, not giving many runs, just 2 runs of his first 4 balls. And also, we can see his aggressiveness in his bowling, very quick, not giving anything to the batter, bowls from his heart.
Yes, I think you need to bowl with efforts. Another good delivery, this time driven straight to the fielder. Again, a fiery delivery into the stumps. So Wafiq Irfan, if he can continue with this consistency, he can be really handy. But what we have seen in earlier matches, he just struggles a bit with his line and length. And if you leak in too many runs early in your spell, it's going to give a lot of pressure. Oh, wild swing and a miss. A beautiful delivery to end the over. That will be the end of the ninth. 73 for 1, Hong Kong, China.
And easily one of the best over from Malaysian bowlers today, Wafiq. He just rattled the opponents. 9 overs done, 73 for 1. Just 22 runs required by Hong Kong, China. And what a solid performance by them. With that saying, I'm welcoming Aryan, my co-commentator, to the party. Hi Aryan, what's your say for about this game?
Yeah, I think it's been dominated by Hong Kong throughout. First with the ball, now with the bat. They're looking to put the finishing touches here before getting themselves into the final. Randeep Singh into his third over, been slightly off today.
What is
Have a look at the fielding effort there from Viran.
what is your overall feedback for the Malaysian team? Actually, they played all the 4 games, and 3 games have lost, and this is the fourth game. Again, it's going towards the losing. What is your feedback and opinion about the games in this series?
Yeah, I think my assessment of this is, first of all, it's a very good effort that they've made to play against teams that are slightly higher ranked than them, because that is where they will improve and play much better cricket. It'll be much better for them. As we've seen, they've struggled against the pace. They bowled really well, no doubt about it, but the other two teams have looked really comfortable against pace bowling. So this is where Malaysia lacks. They don't have quality pace bowlers in their lineup. They do have two main fast bowlers in the lineup in their 14 squad, which are Rizwan Haidar. That's an appeal, but down the leg side, have Rizwan Haidar and Mohammad Wafiq Irfan, both left arm pace bowlers. They both haven't been in the best of forms, and that has yielded the trouble that they're in right now in terms of the batting as well. And go straight down the ground. Will this be a boundary? And held back.
And this is
Leone.
very good reading, very good assessment, Aryan. Thank you so much for your feedback. And that said, you can see that Nisakat is coming down the wicket and hitting the spinners, and he's super duper strong against the spin. And He didn't click much in the previous games, and he'll be looking to finish this game. He looks so fiery today. Once he comes down the wicket, 9 out of 10 times he connects the ball.
Another extra here. Yeah, and Zakat Khan got run out in the previous game when he was batting with Baba Hayat. Last ball before the drinks break goes straight down the ground. It's in the gap and it's going to be another boundary. So Hong Kong China just 14 away from victory. As the players will take drinks, have a look at this. He didn't get to the pitch of hit. That was well bowled by Viran, but still could go straight down the ground together with the line of the ball and get himself another boundary. And with that, we'll take drinks. Yeah, so it's going to be Wafiq Irfan to continue with Hong Kong. Almost done with the game here, just 14 runs needed. Zakat Khan 6 not out. Anjuman Rath playing an anchoring role, 21 not out. Wafiq Irfan, as you mentioned earlier, has bowled well in this game so far. And I agree with you. Maybe they should have started with some pace bowling early on, but say this is the skipper might have just been wary. The last time he bowled to this batting lineup, he gave away 25 runs in the only over he bowled. Maybe the skipper was just looking to wait till the end of the power play.
He's giving everything in his over, and the pace he's generating. I'm backing my point here. And would be
Absolutely as well. It's Wafiq Irfan.
three fiery balls. The fourth one is coming like a bullet now. What a bowling, giving everything, and a good field setup by Saeed Aziz here. Even though they have very less runs to defend, Wafik is not letting it go easily.
Yeah, it's just keeping extra fielders in to try and delay the inevitable. Just try and ask the batters to go big if they have the capability. So far, it's
Giving, never giving up attitude at any stage. Even you have 2 runs to defend, just give everything.
yeah, it's absolutely right. He was brought on when the game was pretty much done and dusted, but that has not prevented him from giving his best, showing the skipper and the nation that is still the fiery and feared bowler that he used to be. Runs away with 9 overs left in this innings.
Fantastic over by Wafik. What a showcase. The match is going towards Hong Kong, China, but the one man gave all the hope is Wafik, the left arm fast bowler. He's not a new bowler to bowl. He's proven a lot in the domestic circuit. Coming here, bowling up against the top team like a champion. Here comes Virendeep Singh, looking to complete his quota, fourth over, looking to get a wicket as well. They're not giving up. But on the other side, Nisakat is an excellent player against the spin. He uses his feet really well. Let's see what he can do.
Just gets himself off strike there. They're doing it in singles and doubles. They wanna ensure that they remain not out. I think the skipper said might have missed the trick here. Just defending a very low total. He's continued with the same bowlers over and over again, despite them not getting wickets. We've seen Kiza Hayat not going. Quick single taken there. Good bit of running. Oh, that's down the leg side there and wided by the.
Just 7 needed. Wonderful piece of bowling by Virendeep Singh, not giving it easily.
Smash back to the bowler. Manrat there looking to find the boundary, looking to cut the ball there, not getting anything. Last ball takes a single and gets himself back on strike. When they finishes his 4 overs, none for 25. One hit away now, Hong Kong China from victory.
And here comes Wafik, the next bowler. He's been very fiery in the first two. Look at the figure. Just 5 runs in 2 overs. No extras, no boundaries. just dot balls and singles. On the other side,
Fan definitely redeeming himself here towards the end of this contest. And Anshuman Rath played an anchor towards throughout the innings. And with just 6 runs left, he has to depart off an inside edge of the bowling of Wafiq Irfan. What a tournament he's had. He's still going to have a final for him to improve his statistics.
the also, as Aryan mentioned, they should bring some quality fast bowlers to the side because when you go and play up against the top ranked team, you need to have that solidity, solid bowling. And Wafiq is easily one of the easiest pick. If you ask me, we can pick Wafiq as the first one in the bowling lineup. The way he bowls, you don't have to ask too many questions about his credibility. Excellent, excellent bowler.
Yeah, in comes Baba Hayat down the leg side, looking for that short delivery. Good thinking, but wrong execution. Yeah, Wafiq Irfan today has definitely told the rest of his teammates that he is here and he's here to do a good job. Again, down the leg side, once again, another wide. Now, just a boundary away, Malaysia, from ending their tournament. But lots of learnings for Malaysia from these two sides and these 4 games that they've
Two against Hong Kong, China, and two against Bahrain. And they lost in all the games when they batted first or batted second. And it's time for them to work very hard in the nets, change the strategy of the thinking, bringing the fast bowlers in. You can also learn from your opponents. Sometimes they give you the clue.
this series is very important for the ICC rankings as well. Not much of a difference in the ICC ranking. Malaysia 25th and Bahrain 26th, so they're very closely placed there. So any changes to any different results as we have seen in this tournament will definitely affect the rankings. And I believe Bahrain has been the best of these 3 sides in this tournament at least. We'll definitely see them climbing up the ladder. Hong Kong, China not far behind as well in terms of quality. Again, a bit too straight there, getting a leg by. That brings the scores level.
Hong Kong, China is almost in the mood of finishing the game now. Probably a winning shot from I seal this game. And this over is quite contrary to his previous overs. Wafiq given like 3 wides and a leg by because he's trying too hard. That's one of the reasons I would say. This happens for the fast bowler. The last ball, and look at that. very carefully played. Babar understands that he's not taking any risk against Wafik. He's taking his time. He just came into the crease. They understand one run to win. It is going to come very easily for them.
Yeah, Baba Hayat, one of the more experienced players in this Hong Kong China lineup, has been given the honors of doing or hitting the yes, it will. Umpire shakes his head, and that all but ensures that Hong Kong China have won this game with 8 wickets in hand and 7.1 overs to spare. They will be facing Bahrain in the final on Monday at the same time, 11 a.m. Malaysia time. And shakes all around.
What a way, what a performance by Hong Kong. China here won by 8 wickets, a convincing win. Toss won by Malaysia, and very positively, Syed said, we would like to bat first, thinking of scoring 180, and then nothing happened while batting. They lost the wickets continuously. Look at the match summary here while we're talking here. Malaysia batted first, scored 94 for 10, losing all the wickets. Syed Aziz is the only guy who scored 44 runs of 44 balls, and Aslam Khan chipped in and scored this couple of sixes, 15 of 14 balls. Sharvin, pretty decent. He's on the double digit side, 14 of 19 deliveries. On the other side, very consistent bowling from Bahrain, from Hong Kong, China. Ashish, three wickets for 12, and Ehsan, 3 for 21. Anas, 2 for 11. All bowled beautifully. And on the other side, while chasing the target, the top batter, the opening batter, Zishan and Anshuman, put a great partnership. Zishan on 45, 24 balls. Anshuman, 25 of 33, scored most of the runs required for the chasing. And Mohammad Nizakat came in and scored 8. And on the bowling side, Wafik picked up a wicket and he bowled some fiery spells at the rear end of the game. Pawandeep Singh, quite unusual, 38 given, picked up a wicket. And Vijay Uni didn't click that much, very expensive, not picked up a wicket. And Hong Kong, China won this game convincingly by 8 wickets. Such a dominating performance by them. And for Malaysia, this is to be like a forgettable series for them because they are hosting this game and losing all the games. Something needs to be repaired. And I'm very sure they are the champion team. They can go back and work on the weaknesses they had in this tournament and come back super strong. We wish Malaysia very good luck, and also Hong Kong, by winning this game, is also already qualified for the finals. They'll be playing against Bahrain on Monday, 20 overs game. It's going to be a massive game, and Arya and I will be commentating for that game as well.
Yeah, that's it from us up here in the commentary box, and we'll go down for the post match presentation in a bit. See you there.
Welcome to the post-match presentation. A wonderful day of cricket. Another clinical performance here from Hong Kong, China, as they step into the final, and they will be facing Bahrain. So the match today, Malaysia won the toss and they elected to bat first, and they were bundled out for only 94 runs. And in response, Hong Kong, China reached there easily. So I would like to speak to the captain of Malaysia, Syed Aziz. So a hard day for you once again. Any thoughts on that?
Well, yeah, it's a very tough day, going into the bat first, and our batters didn't get to click on today, so it's a tough result to take it, tough pill to swallow.
And wonderful batting from you. Apart from you, none of the batters were really able to sustain out there. What should you say about that?
I think we have a lot of work to do, going back after this tournament. We really have to put ourselves into the training and, play through the situations and all these scenarios, and that will really help us come back into this, future tournaments as a batting unit.
So hard luck today, but anything you'd want to say to the fans back home?
I think thank you for supporting us all the matches, and we really appreciate all your effort, cheering for us. So we will try to do well in the next tournament and, make you all proud. Thanks.
Thank you. Good luck. And now I would like to speak to the winning captain, the captain of Hong Kong, China, Yasim Murtaza. So Yasim, another successful day for you, even from the toss itself, because you wanted to bowl. So let's talk about that.
As I said in the morning, last few games we had a bat first, so we want to have a try our bowling first. So credit goes to all the bowlers, the way they deliver in the middle.
Absolutely. And your bowlers, I mean, they were wonderful throughout the tournament, but then today your batter stepped up as well.
As I said before, bowler, they done a really good job with the ball. Once we went for a batting, so we have a clear plan. All the batters have a clear plan, so they stick to it. So that's why we winning on a good margin.
So excellent. Good luck for the finals. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
So there were three top performances today. Ayush Shukla, he picked 3 wickets for 12 runs. And then it was the experienced Ehsan Khan who took 3 wickets for 21 runs. And a wonderful innings from Jishan Ali, who scored 45 runs. But before I take the name of the player of the game, I would like to invite Mr. Edwin, our match referee. And the player of the match will go to Ayush Shukla, 3.4 overs, 12 runs and 3 wickets. So Ayush, let's have a word. So how was it bowling today? How did you feel?
Honestly, it was like every other game. We had a plan, we executed the plans. The credit to all goes to all the bowlers. Throughout the tournament, we've had the same plan, and we've just tried to hit our lengths, and it worked out for me today.
Yeah, absolutely. And it was wonderful to see you moving the ball around. Did the pitch help you as well earlier today?
Obviously, we've played a couple of games on these wickets, so we knew how it's going to play out. We knew with the new ball, it always going to swing early, so utilize that as much as possible, and then variations in the back end were helpful as well for us.
Excellent stuff. Thank you. Good luck for the game.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. So that's it from the presentation. We will catch you on Monday for the big final. Thank you.